everybody, and welcome back to NXT, the only show where you can see the quietest pyro, the most worst intros. This is NXT, that's right. Ezekiel Jackson, you voted a little bit.
Representing the powerhouse from Harlem, New York, weighing 309 pounds, Ezekiel Jackson.
Yep, you guys didn't really get much of a chance to vote, admittedly. The day I'm recording this is the day after that NXT episode went up, so I do apologize for any missed votes. It's just I gotta keep rolling. So tonight on NXT, we've got, of course, 3 matches as per the usual. I don't know why I'm even mentioning that. We got a hardcore championship match kicking things off first. Initially, you voted for a triple threat match. We got 1 vote for CM Punk, 1 for Ezekiel Jackson, but the Raw General Manager, Mr. McMahon, said that CM Punk is currently already in possession of the World Tag Team Championship, so he's going to excuse him from this match, and it's going to be a one-on-one match between Daniel Bryan and Ezekiel Jackson. It's the least Punk could do after stealing Jackson's tag title match. Daniel Bryan, the brand new hardcore champion, his first ever title defense in the business. I've gotta say, I am not looking forward to this one for him. An Extreme Rules match defending that title against Ezekiel Jackson sounds like a nightmare of a first opponent, I should say, not opportunity. But he's stepping up, he's still doing it. So, I mean, credit where due.
That's what it's all about. That's the prize they're going after right there.
That is what it's all about. That is the prize that they're going after. That's how this works. So here we go. Title at stake. We're going to find out who's got it best.
What a story this young man Daniel Bryan's had. Championship on the line. Jackson. Watch out here. Oh gosh, the back. That could very well dislocate a vertebrae. Jackson.
We got 2 championship matches here in NXT tonight, though. We got this one kicking off the show, and then it's a little bit overdue, but Jetstar gets his opportunity in the main event. ECW Championship one-on-one with Wade Barrett. He earned that opportunity 3-4 weeks ago on NXT. He's finally getting that match tonight. Will tonight be the night that Jetstar becomes a champion? Well, we're gonna find that out, so just keep watching and stuff. I think I saw at least 17 teeth fly out, because I see more than you, you poopy butthead.
He's got the sleeper in tight. And he escapes the hole.
I wish Daniel Bryan the best of luck. I hope that we can finally see someone hold the championship as successfully as Vladimir Kozlov did back in the day. And unfortunately, that title is starting to become a weekly fixture on NXT, and with that comes the problem that you can't really take that title away from the man. I mean, you can't really keep the title on the man. Sorry, I meant one and I said the other. Oh wow, someone actually using the Extreme Rules gimmick.
Chairs, tables, the ropes, everything is legal in this contest. And again, he gets struck with that object. Oh man, what a shot!
What a shot indeed. There's at least a 4 out of 10.
With the championship at stake, you know these superstars will give everything they have to win here tonight. Uh-oh. So what should Daniel Bryan be trying now, Ken?
Fighting? Smelling Ezekiel Jackson's farts. He's apparently telling everybody to get a whiff. Hardcore Championship match. For some reason, no time limit for this one. This one is allowed to go as long as it wants. I didn't realize that. Okay. That's okay. I think Daniel Bryan is pretty much screwed anyway. He is putting up, like, next to no fight. Oh my god, he's so hurt, he's doing a comeback already. I feel bad for him, right? Oh no. He calls that the Ezekiel, the Book of Ezekiel. And that's it, that's all it was. The Hardcore Championship changes hands. I mean, whoever voted Ezekiel Jackson into this match, they did not want Daniel Bryan with that championship. That much is for certain. You do not put Daniel Bryan against someone like Ezekiel Jackson if you're a fan and you want to see him succeed. That's for damn sure. Well, since returning from injury, Ezekiel Jackson has been pursuing getting an opportunity at the US Championship once again, the title he never really lost. And whilst he maybe hasn't got it tonight, he is a champion once again. And that is, in and of itself, is a pretty big deal. Jackson finally bringing one back for the big boys, the Powerhouse. They've got their first piece of gold since forming, and once again it's Ezekiel, well, that's technically their second piece, and once again it's Ezekiel Jackson who gets the job done for them. Anyway, up next, Christian is set for singles competition as he goes one-on-one with Alberto Del Rio. He's really looking to redeem himself here on NXT after he's kind of fallen down a little bit. Maybe a victory over one of the biggest losers on SmackDown is exactly what Christian needs to at least get a win in the win column. So Del Rio is the perfect choice. Let's get it going. Okay. Captain Charisma, former WWE champion.
Approaching the ring from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 227 pounds,
Christian needs this. Christian wants this so bad. He wants to become a champion again. He wants to become a well-respected, well-known member of this SmackDown roster that he is a part of. It's gonna take more than a victory over Del Rio, but a victory over Del Rio is a good start. It gets him back in the win columns. It gets him back up there. You know, the rankings on SmackDown, for some reason, I don't know what Teddy Long's been on, but they have been really, really wild. Like, you get one victory, you shoot up by 9 ranks, you lose one match, you drop yourself down to NXT. It's been pretty brutal. I hear a lot of members of his roster, they're not very happy with the way that he's been doing things. But Teddy Long, he claims he's his own independent woman and he don't need no man. So he's going to carry on doing things the way he wants to do them, whether you like it or not.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Alberto Del Rio.
Don't do that. Don't welcome him. Whatever you do, he feeds off of the attention. Just don't even look at him. Turn off your screens. Go on then, say your stuff. Alberto Del Rio versus Christian on NXT. Well, it's come to this. Christian really wants to get up in the rankings. Last week's loss to The Miz really sent him plummeting down. He's in like the lower 20s right now, of which I think the maximum on SmackDown is 28. So, not looking too good. Del Rio, I think, is actually the bottom, so this was a good choice for Christian to face off against. Christian wants nothing more than to get his WWE Championship back. He wants April back. He wants to go back to the life he was living around WrestleMania season. Winning the Royal Rumble, getting that momentum, winning the WWE Championship. Christian was a different person not that long ago. And things have just really gone downhill. I can't blame the guy for being so desperate, for wanting it so badly. Well, here we go. Del Rio thinking he's Bret Hart for some reason. Wrestling legend Bret Hart. Apparently, we were very close to negotiating a deal with him appearing in our previous season, but he said he wasn't available. However, we're on the edge of signing another contract with him anyway, so maybe we'll see him soon. It's more than we can say for the now forever forgotten Chris Masters. We almost got him signed in the last season, but just couldn't quite pull through in time. So unfortunately, you'll never see Chris Masters. Too bad. I'm sure you're all a very big loss for that one.
Some people would say his kindness could be his weakness. He does a lot of charity, does Alberto Del Rio.
Seen quite a few people come and go since the past season. Would we see one of these two go? No. They're both on like 5-year contracts. Well, they'll be here for quite a long time, actually. Christian, I think, might even re-sign. He might just never leave. He might just be here 10 years from now.
Christian enjoys a challenge. An aggressive shot to the midsection.
But that's okay because we all love Christian. I absolutely love Christian. I want to see him win this match. I want to see him win another match. I want to see him go on to face Rey Mysterio and win the Intercontinental title. I want him to climb the ranks and become a champion once again. I just don't think the WWE title is in his best interest right now, with the champion Stone Cold Steve Austin, and the only guy that's really eyed up contention being the likes of The Undertaker and now, what, Vader, after his recent attack on SmackDown. I just don't think that, I don't think the WWE title is going to be something that Christian should be focusing on right now. But a nice match with Rey Mysterio, that sounds like a hell of a show. I think we could all get behind Christian versus Rey Mysterio. That'd be a great match. Hell, Christian could go for the Cruiserweight title. He'd make a great Cruiserweight champion. I know it's a little bit lower than he'd like. I respect that. But he'd make a great Cruiserweight champion. Let's be honest with ourselves for a second here, shall we? Let's all just look at ourselves in the mirror and go, yeah, he would make a great Cruiserweight champion, because we know it's true.
So I don't know. Christian blocks it. No lack in confidence as Christian, especially in this type of match. Oh man, you take a shot like that and you feel it for weeks. You're in trouble now.
Oh man.
Man, I love this guy. Alberto Del Rio, a real Mexican aristocrat.
I think you just love his fancy cars, Michael. Just because your car still has that pizza sign on top of it.
Did they really just imply that Michael Cole was a pizza delivery guy whilst working for the commentator for like every show?
Watch it. Very aggressive assault to the back.
Also, what's wrong with being a pizza delivery guy? It's still money. Dick.
Ooh, Christian right to the face. Oh, big move off the check. King, you have to admit, though, Del Rio is awesome in the ring.
No.
You don't have to admit it. This guy really doesn't impress me. I mean, I haven't seen anybody bend and break the rules as much as Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah, if he'd taken off the bend and break the rules line, that would have perfectly summed up how I felt about Del Rio throughout every run in WWE, TNA, and Lucha Underground. Every single show I saw him in, you know, people would be like, oh, I'm so hyped, you know, I gotta say, he's actually pretty good. I completely stand by Jerry Lawler's first statement of, no, he really doesn't impress me that much. He's so fucking boring, and his matches are so dull, too. He's terrible. Honestly, one of the worst mic workers I've ever heard. You know, he doesn't even have, like, the comical mic problems that, like, some of the other, like, you know, like, I'd rather listen to Mike Adamle fuck up names than I would, like, listen to Del Rio try and cut a promo to build something up. And his matches, oh my god. Nothing made me question being a wrestling fan more than when I was watching a Del Rio match. I was like, what am I doing with my time? I must be so fucking not busy to be able to watch Alberto Del Rio wrestle. I saw a rumor that he's coming back, and I was like, please, for the love of God, don't. Although, to be fair, I know I'm not alone in that one, because I saw a meme come up that was like, man, 2020 couldn't get any worse, and then it was like Alberto Del Rio rumored to come back and win the Universal title.
Sit back and enjoy watching. Nice reversal.
So I guess I'm not alone.
Del Rio quickly getting the shoulder up.
Kill switch!
What in the world did Christian just do?
The kill switch? What do you mean, what on the world? He just his finisher, dude. I mean, I know you shouldn't pin off of them. Yeah, see, I told you, pinning off of them is stupid. I know that, you know. If you watched Raw this week, you know, pinning off of finishers is literally the dumbest thing on earth. But he did it, okay? He just, I did it, alright? And I can't take it back, and I'm sorry. Why is this match still going? There you go. That seems like a WWE 12 enough finish. That matches this game and what it likes to see in matches. See, I told you. That's the kind of thing that would win a match in this game. Fuck finishers. It's all about spinny forearms. Well, Christian got a win. Well done. He's back, baby. The momentum has started for this man. I would love to see him win the Cruiserweight title. I now want to see Christian versus Tyson Kidd. I think that would be a good feud. Christian could really give it a lot. He really could. What a guy. What a great guy. Here's him pointing. He's looking at me. He's like, thank you so much for saying such kind words. Then we move on to our main event. SmackDown's very own Wade Barrett defends the ECW Championship against Raw's Jetstar. That's right. Jetstar and Wade Barrett and the ECW title. That's right. Alright, let's see what happens when Jetstar gets that ECW Championship opportunity. They've each had like a month to prepare for this match. They should be very, very, very ready by now. Wade Barrett, the ECW champion, not been seen too often just lately. Here he comes, the challenger.
The following contest is for the ECW Championship. Choosing first, the challenger from no place in particular, representing the Disciples.
No place in particular, of course, meaning somewhere in Scotland. Silly little biscuit, not showing off where he's from. What a challenge this is gonna be. Tommy Dreamer in the house. Yeah, Tommy Dreamer. Only fit that he'd compete for the ECW title, I suppose. He's had enough! Oh, what a star.
His opponent, the ECW champion, Wade Barrett.
The amount of titles this man's gonna have won by the time he leaves. Trust me, he's gonna be legendary if I can help it. Wade Barrett, what a star. What a great guy. Sorry, Jetstar, but I gotta root for Barrett in this one. What a great man. The ECW champion with his super sour lemon lips that he had in his first few character models. It's because he used to do a thing with his mouth, I think, and they just tried to copy it with his character model, but they didn't know how. Silly THQ. What the fuck? What's it doing over there? Okay, I guess we don't need to see the graphic, that's fine. There's a lot of black and yellow in the crowd today.
This should be an outstanding match.
It's not gold, it's silver. Respect that belt, damn it. I love that belt. That is a beautiful belt. It's just a little hard to use because there is no ECW arena in this game. Plus NXT was around at this time and I wanted to be more correct. So just pretending that for some reason it's just been kept despite the fact that ECW died. The spirit of it lives on.
Hold it up like an accordion. Wade Barrett is extremely dangerous with his fist.
That's because he's the bare-knuckle brawler. Everybody knows that. Waibara.
Wade Barrett. Hey! Atomic drop. Phantom.
Don't think I won't count you out. 4.
When the referee says that, I just find it so funny. To imagine some fucking guy in a studio that, like, no one even knows the identity of, just being like, don't think I won't count you out. Like, whoa. Look out, everybody. He means business.
Right on the bridge of the nose. Oh, he's going for the eyes. That's such an effective move. Big move coming. And he targets the arm. Ow! Hard kick to the ribs.
Yeah.
What a violent
That was a
vicious
pretty
choke
weird
hold.
burp, wasn't it?
Hey! And he fights out of it. He breaks the hold.
Wade Barrett was actually a little bit upset when he heard that the ECW title wouldn't be on the line at Night of Champions. He's trying to bring a lot of honor to that championship. He's taking it very seriously in his second reign, as he is now known as the face of the ECW Championship. He's got an accumulative total of over 100 days with that title, though, to be fair. That's clearly starting to mean something to him. This is his first ever title defense in his second reign, though, of over 40, I think 42 days is the exact amount of days it's been since he won the championship, but that doesn't sound
That
right.
should be enough for Wade Barrett.
Waibara.
He's enjoying this.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Ah, look at this. I think that really hurt his arm. What does Phantom need to do to win this?
Excuse me. Yeah, 42 days. Doesn't seem right. Oh no, that is right. Yeah, that's the equivalent of
This could do it.
shit, I just had it. Hang on, don't tell me. 6 weeks. 6 weeks he's been champion for. This is his first title defense in his second reign. His first reign lasting 68 days is the longest ECW Championship reign we've seen, with 4 successful title defenses in a span of just 68 days. He was a very, very active fighting champion when he won it. He was admittedly the last guy to win the ECW Championship on an episode of ECW, which means that it was basically Barrett's executive decision to keep the ECW Championship around after ECW ended. So of course he's the face of the ECW title. That makes a lot of sense, even though I just now pieced those things together. I'm apparently not bad at making shit up on the spot, I guess. Hooray for me. Wade Barrett, though, got a record of 10-12, 4-3 this season. He's never been on the winning side, with 6-9 the previous season. He really wants to turn things around. He's doing alright so far. Can he put an end to Jetstar in this match? This could be it. Wasteland. Jetstar 2-2. No, of course, you don't pin off of finishers. What was I thinking? I'm sorry. Wait until he does like an elbow to the face.
And he hits the drop kick. What impact?
Or a suplex. Or like a kick to the shin or something. I'm sorry, I forgot how this works for a moment.
Oh, look at this.
There you go, that's the finish. No? Okay, sorry, he was a bit close to the ropes.
He's firing now. In a boot to the gut.
Back and forth. How do these superstars keep doing it?
There you go, that's the finish. Yeah, there you go, yeah. Little knee to the face in the corner, dragging away from the ropes, go for the cover. That's it, it's done. That's how you end a match.
1, 2.
There you go. See, I told you. You just got to make sure that it's the least dynamic way possible. There's your finish. Well, we've seen it all on this episode of NXT. New hardcore champion Ezekiel Jackson coming out to kick off the show. Christian defeating Alberto Del Rio to move up about 7 ranks. He's now, I believe, above the 20s. That's how much that victory meant. And Wade Barrett is still your ECW champion. Thank you all for watching this episode of NXT, and I'll see you all next time on SmackDown. Bye-bye.